Hello and welcome back to The Broken Doll. It is nighttime, so I can say welcome tonight to The Broken Doll. Alright, I do know what this is called. I made an order to Doll Part Supply because the Shirley Temple needs some shoes. And I did buy, I have socks on her. They're okay, but I would like to get her something else here. So I've ordered her some, I ordered a few actually, pairs of socks for other dolls as well. Several pairs of socks. And I wanted to get her official doll stand. I buy these certain ones only for dolls that I put on display in my house. But anyways, these are called hog ring pliers, hog rings. That's what they're called. Okay, now, also if you're interested, you can, I did link this. This is what you take the eyes in and out of the head. I linked this on one of my channels. There, if you want me to link it again, just say so and I'll link it. I can add this link in, but it is on one of my, when I'm talking about the eyes, I linked it in the description. This here you can also buy. This one here is different than the one on, that you will find on Doll Part Supply, but it works the same. It's the same idea and everything else. This is just a homemade one. You probably can do it yourself if you're handy dandy type of person. It just looks like it's coat. I would say, I'm going to say coat hanger wire, maybe not as thick as that, just a little bit, so you have that bendability to get in and around, I guess, when you're trying to grab the loop. Stiffer would be even nicer on this too if you wanted to. But you can buy this on Doll Part Supply. They have their own. So you will see this on there as well. Go on to the section that says about stringing dolls. And you will see this there. This is there. This I have not found yet. If I find it, I will link it and show you that I have two of these. I have a longer one and I have this one here. I don't know where my longer one is. I got a feeling it's up there somewhere. But anyways, I wanted to tell you that. Now, what are we doing today? I found my half a head. This here is an F&B. Oh, you guys are going to tell me who this is. Oh, what is it? Bubbles. There's dimples and bubbles. This is baby Bubbles. That's it. I didn't think about it. I hadn't talked about Bubbles in a long time. This is a doll that I was fixing up and I need to come back to and finish it. But I put the eyes back in it so that you can see this. We're going to pretend that the head is there and we're working this way into the head. So you can see how to take the eyes out of the head and how to put them back in. Okay, so this is a perfect example of this here. And I know you can see this really good. Good. I'm going to turn it towards you so you can see here the two holes that you got to put it in to squeeze this. So here, now we're going to pretend that the whole head's there. So we're coming up through here, and you got to fingle around to try to find those two holes. So you'll want to go in this hole, but you'll find them, and all of a sudden when you find the other one, you just keep spreading out until you can fit into another one. And all of a sudden you just go, you find it, and you're in. And what you're going to do is you're going to squeeze this together now, okay? And all of a sudden, there you go, and it comes out of, and you got the eyes out of the head. Ta-da! Now, to put them back in, you're going to take this and go up like this and fangle it and get it in place. Okay, now you got it in place. And you're going, okay, that looks good. Now, let's take a look here. You can see little holes here, little holes there where that bar was at one time. So you're going to get these in place and you're going to play around. You're going to go put your hand up inside like this. And you're going to turn it around. You're going to say, oh, the eyes aren't in the right place. I got to get those in the right place. And you're going to hold it and look at it and say, oh, they're still not in the right place. And you're going to hold it again until you can get your hand right up there. And sometimes what you got to do, you got to hold it and just go like this, and you go, okay, you know, put your head right down and take a look, and you go, okay, it looks pretty good. Now, you got to be able to get this bar back up inside, and sometimes you can do it with putting it in like this and going up inside and going wheedle like this. But this is a narrow little place to get up inside. So sometimes you just got to do one of these. And you're putting your hand, this is what I say, a camera can't get in there. And you got to fiddle-faddle around in there. And it's going to flip over like this. And then it's going to go back here. And then, you know, it's going to do all kinds of strange things. And that's why you need your needle nose pliers. I take my needle nose pliers because I can do better with my needle nose than I can with this big thing here. So I take it and I shake it back out again, and this is what I do. I take it and I go up through here like this, wheedle it in like this, And now I'm going to try to place it. Now remember, you got to see up in this head here, and you got to get it back into those holes again. So you're like this with it. But now you got to make sure that these things are lining up with the eyes as well. So there's a lot going on while you're doing this. So here you are going up through here, wheedle, 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 all the way through, and you got to try to see find those holes. See how difficult this can be. And this is where the different languages come out of you all of a sudden, and you're learning other things all of a sudden that you didn't know you had. And all of a sudden you got to figure this out to get this on in. Okay, so now they went into that side. Now you're going, okay, I got to get it into this side here. Sometimes you can, if you can take and go sideways and just tap. And sometimes that don't work, you know, because you don't have a whole lot of room because your hands fitting, you know, in here. So you just got to keep playing until you get it in. And then when you feel like you got it in, put your hands in there, try to play down. Oh, there we go. I just push down on it. Just little things like that with your fingers. You're doing a lot with your fingers, but you're going, okay, it's really loose. Now in comes this little thing. You're blindly coming in and trying to find the hole. Open it up. Try to find the hole, and you're trying to feel for the hole. And then if you have a second person there, you can share your new languages with them at the same time that you just learned. And all of a sudden you do it together, and you need to open this up, and you start to open up your, oh, come on. Ugh. There's one side in, and I just mucked it up. It didn't go into the other side. I got to close it again. See, this is hard even with it. I have a head here. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now I'm doing better. Oh, come on. Ah, there we go. And now you're out. And you come out of that hole. It's worse as they get smaller. But now I can't get it to move. And what have I done? The eyes won't open and close. I've made it too tight. So now I got to look at it and bring it back up. You got to wheedle it again. You're doing a lot of wheedling. So don't move it too much. Just a little. Okay. And you want to make sure that rocker is going to rock. Okay, is it rocking yet? Yeah, now it's starting to move again. See that? Now we got open and close, open and close. I hear that banging? Bang, 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 bang. Okay, that's where you put your felt or some cork in here, so you more to get like a little thud. Not this. We don't want to hear that in a baby's head, you know. That's the thing. We just don't want to hear too much of that. But the thing is, I still feel that this is lifting. So I got to open. I can tell it's still not moving the way it should be. So I still got to squeeze it a bit. Still a little bit on the loose side. Okay. So you got to take it. We're going to do it again. Just a titch. That's enough. That's a titch. Okay. Okay. We're still doing pretty good here, but not as loose as what we were. But we are closing our eyes. Let's get it moving. Now, do you see on here, one eye is a little bit high. This eye isn't quite in the hole itself. What is going on with it? So this is what you have to do. Okay, let's take these eyes back out again. Doesn't matter because they're going to come out anyways because I'm restoring this doll. I know this is going to be a long video. Go in. Okay, let's take this out. Let's talk about these eyes. It looks like one is just down a little bit. So what you have to do is take this eye and just push it up a little bit. Okay, and now they don't look like they're... One looks up. No, this one needs to come up a bit. Okay, let's try that. Well, that looks a lot better. Now this is okay. That's awake. Okay, now that one's up too high. So this one has to come down just a titch. Okay. Now that one doesn't look okay. You sleep. You wake up. Okay, this one is just down a little bit too. There we go. There we go. I think we kind of got the eyes in the right place. Okay, see how I'm playing around with those eyes? I think this one could come down just a little bit more. Just a little bit. Okay, and I think, oh, that looks so much better. There we go. Doesn't that look a lot better now? Oh, yeah. Yeah. We're looking better. I think now I want to just bring this one down just a titch. That was just a little titch. Yeah, that's so much better. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so now we can put those eyes back in again. Let's try it. Okay, so here you are, going up inside the head. Okay, and you got one side in, but you got to make sure that you're getting these things on top of there. So you're coming up inside, and you see the holes on one side. Oh my goodness, my eyes just moved. Not good. Can't have the eyes moving. There we go. Okay. Oh. See, this is a lot of work. It's a lot. Might have to make it a second. Okay, let's come in with our machine, our big eye pluckers. Okay. Like, you're doing a lot of stuff blindly. Oh my goodness, I really mucked this up. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to come back in. We've got to lay this thing down in such a way. And we're going to come in, lay this thing down on there. Okay, now it looks like it's too big right now. Now, I know I can do this so much better, but you get the idea of what I'm trying to do. Squeeze this in and get this inside of there. Okay, now open. Oh, there we go. It might have been too much. I think that's a little bit too much. Okay. Oh, yeah, there we go. And we got the eyes to open, close, and they look really good. Isn't that spectacular? That's how it's done. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's a lot of work, and it's a lot of finger-fangling it around, and you're working in this little space with your tools, and then you want to take a picture of it, like put a camera there. You can't. But I hope that shows you what you go through. You got to get back in those little notches again, and you just got to stay patient, and it works. It will work. And if we put some, like I said, some cork right here, we can get some cork on there, and we can get those working really good again. Like you won't hear that thud. And that's what there you go. I hope that helps some of you. And I hope you can imagine that rest of the head on there and what you're working in the dark. But that's how that works. I hope that helps a lot for those who need an actual showing of it, you know. It's one thing about talking about it, but showing it is another, you know. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped a lot of people out to see what you're doing blindly up there. And that's what I was doing with the Shirley Temple. Mind you, I had a bigger hole to get up inside and work with. But as your doll gets smaller and smaller, you're working in a very more tight area. And tools like this can become very cumbersome. Getting up in there, trying to arrange it, it can be, you know, you can do it though, but you just got to stay patient and learn to walk away and come back again if it gets to be too much. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope I helped some people out there. Thank you for the kind comments about the Shirley Temple. I am very happy with her. And she turned out very nicely. One of my best pieces of work that I've done. And I'm really happy with her. So I'm very, very content with her. So lots more to come with her yet. So we have her wig to go yet. So there you go. Snap. We're on our way. So I hope that helped a lot of you out. I'm going to be coming back with more coming up here. Stay tuned for Shirley Temple's wig in the next little, well, 48 hours, something like that anyways. Oh, this is what? Thursday, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday we'll be doing the wig. And we should have her done by, I'm hoping, by Sunday night. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me. And thank you for the kind words. Subscribe, like, thumbs up, whatever. And give me a comment. I'll be always nice hearing from you. Thanks again. Bye-bye.